Let's see.
Good morning, you're Gracie Cassidy?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Cassidy was previously in court and entered a plea of guilty in cause number 24 DCCR 1480 to the third-degree felony offense of unlawful carrying a weapon in prohibited place. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
It has.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Your Honor, the only fact I would like to say is she's now living in Georgia and it'll be transferred to Georgia for supervision.
Just make sure when you talk to probation, they'll get that all taken care of. The biggest thing about your probation being transferred is it kind of means you have double duty. So you will be reporting in person where you live, but you're still technically on this probation here in Texas. So it's not like the whole case. Well, no, there's one fee,
Yeah.
but you will have to report either by mail or online here as well each month. So you're going to go in person there, and you also have to report here. So you can't forget to do that mail-in or the online reporting here, because that would be a violation. It's just
Okay.
a lot of people they think they're doing everything right because they're reporting in person over there, but you have to stay in touch with us as well. All right.
Judge, real quick, I apologize. There is one thing, and I spoke to Mr. Megan about this previously.
Oh, that's right.
There seems to be maybe a new charge in Georgia that I don't know the I don't know the circumstances of this, nor do I recognize the charge.
Yeah.
And it's equivalent with us.
Hang on, ma'am.
So that's the only thing that's new that I wasn't aware of, and I spoke to Mr. Megan about before, and he was gonna find out.
Okay, so whatever you have to take care of, obviously in Georgia with regard
I
to...
don't have anything to take care of. That was like what they were including in Georgia.
That's the case, Judge, but
Like I got in that car
I
accident, they arrested me because I had a warrant here.
I got you. Okay. All right.
But I believe they dealt with that. Well,
Okay.
there was nothing to deal with. I just like had to find out.
That's where you got arrested, and then they transferred you here?
I didn't get transferred. I just had a sit jail for 44 days
Okay.
to find out.
Okay. Got it.
That's
Okay.
sufficient mistake.
All
I
right.
just didn't know.
Okay, Ms. Cassidy, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient
I have a question.
Yes.
This packet, it said like I had to do like 300 hours of community service.
We'll explain all that to you at probation.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're on felony probation. It's required. If you talk to your probation officer, if you're doing everything right, sometimes they waive part of those, sometimes they don't. It depends on how you're doing. Do you understand? This could be a lot worse, so you probably need to fix your attitude real quick. Because having a bad attitude with me does nothing good for you. Okay. So I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, I'm going to follow your agreement and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 4 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you do not have a felony conviction on your record. And if you successfully complete the probation, at the end, the case is actually dismissed. You will never have a felony conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, you could be found guilty and sent to prison for anywhere between 2 and 10 years. Do you understand? Okay. One thing is on these types of probation, if you do everything you're supposed to, I sign early terminations from probation all the time. But it means you have to get it all taken care of early and up front. So take care of everything, and then there's the possibility of getting off early. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation's going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, ma'am.
What makes this courtroom moment so fascinating is that the defendant walked away with something many felony defendants never get, a second chance without a permanent felony conviction. But the judge made one thing crystal clear: probation is not freedom, it's a test. One bad decision, one missed report, or one violation could send her straight back to court facing up to 10 years in prison. And when the judge warned her to fix your attitude, you could feel the tone of the entire hearing change instantly. The real question is, was the judge being patient, or was this defendant already pushing her luck?